Hello everybody, welcome back to Surviving with niXcraft. My name is niXcraft. This is episode 9 and we are here in our brand new Mega Taiga house. I'm absolutely loving it. I got some food cooking up behind. Oh, I just realized something too. I lost my boots. I got no boots, guys. So as I was saying, I was cooking up some food down there, which is actually going to be the main part of this episode, but I wanted to talk about that level bar down there. Now I did unfortunately die last episode in a very stupid way, but I went mining off camera and set up where our strip mine is going to be, and I'll show you that in a second. And got a whole bunch of stuff here. Got a whole bunch of iron, which is going to come in use today for what we're building. And yeah, a bunch of more redstone and things, and I brought over all the blocks and stuff that I think we're going to need for the most part. I left some things over at the starter base, of course, if I ever need to go back there. But yeah, so we are pretty much set up over here. Coming across the river from our beautiful house over here, I have some more news that is unfortunate news. Now, those who know, this is not Wilbur, and he unfortunately passed away. While I was bringing blocks back and forth, we fell into a ravine. It really wasn't a good situation. I just barely made it out, but Wilbur, unfortunately, gave his life for the cause, and just a quick RIP to Wilbur. I decided that Wilbur should be properly honored. So, on me, I do have the 2 pieces of leather that were dropped, his saddle, and his lead. So he will be here forever on this series, and we could always be reminded of his greatness. Wilbur, please say a word in chat. But moving on to some better news here. This is where I started to put our strip mine. Now, I have a cool plan, I think, for that involves some rails going down. It's like a spiral staircase, just like we did at the starter base. But while I was digging this staircase out, I found something really cool. So as I was digging, I was hearing a lot of mob noises around me, and I was getting hopeful to find a spawner, and that we did. So right here I ran into it, the cobblestone was just coming through the wall, and I was like, I definitely didn't put that. But we have a skeleton spawner, guys, and that is absolutely awesome. So we get a bunch of bones for bone meal. That'll be perfect for making up farms and stuff, because a lot of, quick farms use dispensers, shooting bone meal at them and stuff, so bone meal just comes in handy just so much. So we'll be taking care of that skeleton spawner very, very soon. I think I want to do it before I take care of the whole minecart system here for the strip mine, because I would like the minecart to kind of take us down to it and like make a stop at the skeleton spawner, and then we can go down to the strip mine, but that'll be another episode. Today's episode, as it's getting dark out, I want to build pretty much a semi-automatic crop farm. Oh, I'm just in the ferns. So this will be for any type of crop, and basically it'll just harvest it for us, and we'll have to replant it, so that's what makes it semi-automatic. But I want to use it for potatoes. And this farm basically works on the mechanic that water will wash away crops without ruining the crop land, so like the tilled surface that you plant the crops on. And this isn't my idea originally. I actually saw it in a very early Waddle's guide episode. I think it was his first season. I'll definitely find the link and put it in the description. But basically the idea is, I think I'm going to clear out sort of a cave-like structure in here and plant the potatoes inside. And at the back of it, there will be pistons holding back a bunch of water sources. And when I release the pistons from like a lever that'll be like over here or something, all the water will wash away the potatoes all up front, and maybe I'll run it into a trench or something. We will see how the build goes. But let me clear out all these ferns and trees that are in the way of me looking at you guys. Boom, clear area. All right, and I got myself a little workstation here with a chest full of stuff that we are gonna need. Here's our potatoes, our dirt, and our hoe to till the land. And I got a bunch of building blocks here. We will get to the build later, but I got a bunch of redstone, 8 repeaters. I'm not sure if I'm going to need all 8 of them, but I have them anyway. Our pistons to hold the water back, and the lever to activate it all. So I say we start with just getting in where the dirt is going to be. Now it's going to be a 6 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8 across, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I left this 1 block of space just for the build's purpose. I have a good idea in mind, so we will do that when we get to it. But we're going to get this dirt platform in now, where we're going to plant the potatoes. Potato platform is in. So now we gotta run over here and grab our pistons and a little bit of stone bricks. Now I like to lay my redstone on like a certain block. I like to use stone bricks, sometimes smooth stone. Those are usually 2 blocks I lay redstone on, because if you're digging around here at your base and you run into something with redstone, you can identify it with the stone bricks. So the pistons are gonna go back here like this. 7, 8. Okay, and then I'm gonna need a little bit more space here, it looks like, but right behind those is, oops, just broke a block of dirt with a pickaxe. But let's get rid of this torch. These stone bricks right here are what's gonna be not only holding the water in, but powering the pistons. We'll get to that in a second. On the side here, I'm gonna do stripped dark oak beams going up. So I think 1 here, 2 blocks of space, another 1 here, and that should fit in. And in between them is where we're gonna put the water sources here. So let me get that in really quick, so the land will be hydrated. Alright, this should give you guys more of an idea of the structure that I'm going for this build. But let's get behind this thing here and start figuring out the redstone. I believe I need to go 3 blocks behind here. Oh, and by the way, too, I didn't put the water in yet. Hey, pig. Checking out what I'm doing here? Anyways, I didn't put the water in yet because, you know, water and redstone don't really mix. So once I have all that in place, that's when I'll put the water. But let me dig out a little space here for the redstone. That's a little bit better for space. Now we could power these pistons. I did end up running this little path all the way over to here. So this will be where the lever is to activate our farm. But let's take care of the pistons first, because if you place redstone like this, that little line is going into the block. But if I were to just run a line of redstone like that, it's not going to power the block to power the pistons. So basically, we have to repeat this pattern here. Well, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater. And then run it like this all the way along it so it connects. And this line can run all the way this way to where our lever is. So if I were to power this, not all of them are going to be lighting up because the redstone line is too long. So if we go like right here and place another repeater, that should, yeah, that did it. So the repeaters also extend redstone lines. Redstone power can only run so long. So if we stick a repeater right here, it'll extend the signal long enough to reach all of these, and look, all of our pistons are powered. And if we go out there again, obviously the lever's not going to be on the ground. We'll make something a little bit better, but we could turn it off, and there we go. But I also want this lever to, when I turn it on, the pistons actually go down. So the way we could do that, I think, is if we kind of cut the signal here, drop it down a block like that, put it down, and let's see, let's make a redstone torch like that, and if we put that there, that is off. There we go. There we go. So that way, when it's like that, it means it's off. And if I pull it, there we go. Now it turns on and releases the water, if that makes sense. That sort of like inverts the signal, because usually if I had it like this, it would be down. But I want to be able to pull it to put the pistons down. So that's perfect. We inverted the signal. Now that that's done, we can come back in here and close this off so we could put water behind it, just like this. And now it's time to put all the water in, plant the potatoes, and make this build look a little bit nicer. Coming in here while we're getting the water in, I'm going to cover up the water sources with some barrels. It'll act as storage, and it just looks nice. This is something I got directly from that Waddles video. It was just too good of an idea to pass up. But while I get these in, I'm going to actually run a test real quick. So last 2. Perfect. And I'm going to run a test to see if the water reaches right up to the edge. That is the goal. Hopefully it does. And perfect. So then right here, all the potatoes would get washed into like a trench. And it would go down this way, or just right into the middle or something. Probably this way into a chest, where I would pick it up, and we're probably going to put a little smelting station for our potatoes over here. So that's the plan. Alright, I managed to make our little lever over here look better. It's connected to the line of redstone via this chiseled stone, and if I hit the lever, you can see it still works. So, my plan for the wall here is stone brick along the trim, like right here, and some oak planks, but I think I actually want to make these stairs to kind of give it a little bit of depth in the wall like that. Yeah, you'll see some dirt over here, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, that's the plan for the wall. And I think across the top here on the roof, going with dark oak planks going along it like that. Yeah, that'll be the plan. So let me get a little bit of that in for you, and then we will work on this trench here. Alright, the interior of the build is about finished. I went with spruce on the ceiling actually instead of the dark oak. I feel like that looked a little bit better. It was a little bit of a big change from light to dark with these two planks next to each other. But I also got some mossy cobblestone and regular as the backdrop of our little stone brick arch. Once I get some more vines, I'll probably make some of these mossy and like maybe cracked stone bricks. That would look nice. And all the land looks like it's getting hydrated, so we got some potatoes growing in and ready to harvest. But before we can harvest them, I need to get this trench in. So the idea here is, I got some hoppers on me and a double chest. If I put a water bucket down here, this is 8 across, which is as far as a water stream can go. So right at the end here, I could put a hopper into the back of a double chest. So let's do that. Stick our chest right here. I'll collect all of our potatoes, and then right in here, crouch, place a hopper in. Let's test it. Put the hopper in there. Is it in the chest? Yes, it is. Perfect. So this way, once all those are harvested, they will be pushed into this stream that goes there. Do I have a water bucket? I do. Let's test it out here. Boom, that stream. Oh. That's weird. Wonder why it connects up like that. Let's see if it'll actually make it in. So let's toss this gold ingot. Said let's toss this gold ingot. There we go. And, well, it went in. That's a weird little water connection. It's connecting through the corner of the block, which is a little weird, but hey, it works. Alright, added in some trapdoors here to fence it off. I could close these down if I want to actually enter the farm, but moving on over here, I kind of want to set up a bit of like a smelting area. So I'm gonna lay down this dark oak log as sort of like a countertop. And I think right in here we're gonna put a smoker, which I think I have right here. Like that. But before we do that, actually, I lied to all y'all. We need to set up the collection system. So I want to make this sort of like a super smelter. You'll get an achievement for this in Bedrock, I believe, if you connect 3 hoppers up to a furnace. So that is what we're doing here. We're going to go chest right there. That's where the cooked potatoes are going to go. Then, actually, this is going to have to be replaced. And we're going to put the smoker down. Right here. With another hopper going into it, like that. On top of that, this chest goes right here. And then another chest on top to add the potatoes in. Hold on, let me scaffold up there. Like that. Perfect. Now we have like a sort of little smelter system. It is nighttime though, let me go to bed. Alright, coming back in here just to cover up these hoppers. I think I'm going to put down some trapdoors like this. Oop, let me crouch. Come on, right there. Perfect. That way you won't be able to see the hoppers, and it kind of just looks like chests sitting on top of shelves and stuff. So basically the idea here is, let me get some potatoes and some coal. On this side is where you would put the fuel. So let's just put a couple pieces of coal, and boom, they got sucked up into the smoker. And up here, you put your potatoes in like that, and they're all filtering down, smoking there, and ending up in this chest right there. There you go. So that's the whole idea. So basically we'd be able to harvest this farm, it would all go to this chest, take from this chest, filter it all into our system here, and perfect. We have like a nice renewable food source over here at the Mega Taiga. So now I think it's time to finish this up. I want to add a little bit of a roof line onto here, I'm gonna clear off some of the trees like this one that's just flat up against the hill. Make the hill look a little bit more rounded, and let's just finish this thing up, huh? Guys, look. It's a baby wolf. Hey, buddy. Look what I got. Oh, and he loves me with the first bone. Come on, man. We're going inside. Let's get out of this darkness. Oh, look at him. Look at him. We found a name tag in that skeleton spider's, skeleton spawner chest. So, I need some names for this little guy now. He should be growing up soon. But first bone, we got ourselves a little puppy. Alright guys, we are back and we are ready to show off the build. So, right here in front of me is the finished product. Here we are. Boom. Check it out. Now, it's an actual debut of the path that I plan to put around here too. I'm actually going to go with more of a stone path instead of the path block like you see over here. I just put this over here to show, like, you know, like it's a little roughed up, like we walk over here a lot. But yeah, instead of the starter base path and coaster, I'm going to go with more of a structured path this time. But yeah, look at this thing. I put a little bit of a roof on it. It's got a spruce in there as well, and just some dark oak framing it in to match this little area. And then up here, that spruce trapdoor set up like we had before. I actually put a sign here at the end to stop the water source from flowing up and connecting with that one in the corner. I just thought it looked too weird, so I put that one in. And if you could tell, we are ready for our first harvest, actually. So let me put these trapdoors up and hit our lever, and we should see all these potatoes. Oh, yeah, I got 13 of them right there, but there they go. They should be piling into the chest. Yes, they are. Perfect. And it works. Nice. So yeah, after we do that, we would take them, put them in here, but I have to set this thing up with some more coal. But yeah, that is the farm, and it came out pretty well. I love the inside too, but big shout out to Waddles for the barrels idea. I mean, that looks so good, and it works as storage if we just run into too many potatoes, which I'm sure we will. Let's see how much that one harvest was. It was a full harvest. Oh yeah, almost 2 stacks, so we're gonna have a lot of potatoes. But yeah guys, I'm really happy with how this came out. Alright, replanted the potatoes, and they are going to be ready to harvest again. So now we have never-ending food. I'm going to go and do a bit more mining off camera and stuff so I could always have this coal chest full. Just keep our smoker full of coal and we'll have never-ending food. Hello, wandering trader. How you doing? Anyways, so plans for next episode. I think that I want to take care of that skeleton spawner that we have down there. Hello, I'm going to have so many dogs by the end of this series, I swear. But yeah, skeleton spawner in the next episode, and then probably the strip mine entrance is going to be coming soon. I have some really cool ideas for that. But also, another future episode idea. I've had to cross this river over here in this episode way too many times. Way too many times. So, I was in creative for a little while, and I came up with a really cool idea for a bridge. So that's going to be coming up soon too. So be on the lookout for those. So, with all that being said, guys, that will be it for today's episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Now, I did have to take a little break from the episode, so sorry about that, but don't worry, we will be back to our normal schedule of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, hope to see you guys all there in the future ones. I have a lot of cool plans, and hope you guys enjoyed this one. So, leave your likes, leave your comments, I love to see them all, and make sure you leave some comments for our new friends. We got a horse, and we got ourselves a new pup, so I need names for those guys. Also, R.I.P. Wilbur. So, signing off here, niXcraft says wear a mask. Have a good one, guys.